Hello, this is Dr. Federico. Welcome back to the free Clearsight Method workshop, Wake Up Your Eyes. If you're looking to improve your vision without glasses, contacts or surgery, and you want to see clearly again with your own eyes, you are in the right place. I'm Dr. Federico, the only doctor in Europe and perhaps in the whole world currently teaching natural vision at the university level, specifically at the University of Toulouse, where I am a professor and researcher and director of the Master's degree of Health Education. During my long career at the highest academic and scientific levels, and through hundreds of classes, workshops and conferences, I have helped tens of thousands of people in more than 90 countries to improve their vision naturally and see clearly again. This is the third video out of the 4-part course, and it's one of my favorites. In today's lesson, you'll discover how your way of seeing reflects your way of being. You'll learn how your emotions impact your eyesight and how releasing those emotions can help you see clearly again. Don't believe me? Research at the university level shows that the tensions you hold in your eye muscles that prevents you from focusing clearly has an emotional origin more than 80% of the time. Wow, right? Well, you're going to love this lesson, I think, and it's going to be even more useful than you can imagine. If you have missed any of the first 2 videos in the workshop, stop right here and go back and watch them now. It's really important that you understand the concepts and the techniques I shared in those first 2 lessons, so you get the most value out of what I'm going to teach you in these last 2. If you really want to improve your vision naturally, you can't do just half the course. It's really important that you watch all the videos and that you watch them in order. So go and do it. To make it easy, they are just all right here in this page. So just click on the thumbnail to get caught up, and then I'll be waiting right here for you when you get back. So now in this third video, we're going to explore the impact of emotions on your eyesight and how to work with them to improve your vision in a deep, lasting way. We'll look at the specific emotional stresses behind the most common vision issues: nearsightedness, astigmatism, and presbyopia. And I'll also give you some clues that will help you understand what's behind other common eye symptoms too. This is super important because if you don't fix the root cause behind your vision problems, they will continue to come back, even if you have surgery. In the first 2 videos of the program, you learned about the way your eyes focus and how most vision problems can be corrected with simple relaxation and movement exercises. You also learn the importance of sunlight, that magnificent and abundant natural resource, for protecting your eyes and improving your vision. And if you've been doing the exercises from the first 2 sessions, the palming technique and the sunning technique with all its variations, you're already seeing real measurable improvements in your vision. Especially if you've been using the eye charts and small print documents I provided you in the earlier lessons to chart your progress. And of course, you've heard me tell my own story about how I have used all of these techniques to improve my own vision 3 times in my life. First, when I was a baby with strabismus, amblyopia, that is, I couldn't see with one eye, and a very strong myopia in the other. Then when I was 23 and I developed myopia and astigmatism again and diplopia or double vision. And finally, at the age of 34, when my astigmatism returned and I began to develop presbyopia or tired eyesight, much earlier than it's usually normal. By learning and practicing the very same natural vision improvement techniques that I'm teaching you, I've solved these different symptoms every time. And today I see even better than I did 10 or 15 years ago. My distance vision has tripled, and I've never worn glasses, and I've never had to have eye surgery. And it's not only me. I could tell you similar stories about any one of the thousands of people from around the world that I have already helped through my free classes, talks, courses, conferences, workshops, consultations, etc. Instead of feeling frustrated, afraid, anxious, dependent, helpless, and all before my time, it has been a very joyful, liberating, empowering process that you can't really put into words until you live it. Not just for me in my life, but also for the thousands of people I have already helped who have experienced tremendous changes in their lives too. It's a privilege that makes my heart sing to feel the happiness of people as their sight improves and their lives get so much better. And now I'm ready to put all those tools to work for you in your life too. In today's lesson, we're going to identify the emotional root of your vision problems. And this is really important because if you don't solve the underlying emotional issues, your symptoms most likely will return. And this isn't just my opinion. What I'm telling you is based on research accumulated over the last 50 years in ophthalmology, optometry, psychiatry, psychology, neurophysiology, neurosciences, and epigenetics. For me, this is the ultimate key if you want to improve your vision, and that is why this is my favorite class in the program. So pay close attention to what we're going to cover in the class because it's really, really important. Much of the content of this class comes from research done by Dr. Charles Kelly at Columbia University in 1958, more than 60 years ago. His much honored research, he was awarded Best Doctoral Thesis Honors at Columbia for his work, combined two approaches to improving vision. He relied first on the methods and techniques developed by Dr. Bates. Remember him from the first lesson? But he also combined it with research in bioenergetics by Dr. Wilhelm Reich. A psychotherapist, Reich was known for his theory of muscular armor that explains how the emotional tensions and trauma we experience due to events in our lives are held in the body in the form of muscular tension. Dr. Kelly was personally familiar with the theories of the Bates method, having solved his own myopia using some of the techniques. And he knew that the most common vision problems, refractive errors such as myopia, astigmatism, presbyopia, or others, were due to excessive muscle tension in the eye muscles involved in focusing. But he also noticed that there was a limit to how much improvement there could be on this path. With a keen interest in psychology, he began investigating Reich's theories. When he learned that emotional tensions can be embedded in the body as muscular tensions, he hypothesized that muscular tension in the eyes might also be linked to specific emotional tensions. He tested his theory by doing extensive research with systematic vision measurements as part of his doctoral dissertation at Columbia. And he discovered very precise correlations between certain eye symptoms and particular emotions. In other words, he found that specific and different emotions were connected to each symptom, such as nearsightedness, astigmatism, presbyopia, cataracts, keratoconus, or color blindness. This means that in order to resolve the symptom, you must first identify the particular emotion that is causing it, so that you can let go of it and begin to see clearly again, both literally and figuratively. But before I go further into the findings of Charles Kelly's thesis, I want you to personally experience what I'm talking about, so that you can really feel in yourself and know that it's not just some made-up story. Your body really does react with muscular tension when you experience emotional tension, consciously or unconsciously. So if you're willing to try this, I suggest that you remove any distractions you have at this time. Close the door, sit quietly, turn off notifications on your phone, computer, or any other electronic device, and set aside a few minutes to do this practice with me. If there are other people with you, they can do it too, and then you can comment on your experiences. Okay, so is your environment ready for you to do this experience? Yes? So I want you to sit in a comfortable position. Back straight, feet on the floor, hands on your thighs, palms up. Lean all the way back in the chair, no slouching, yeah? So you're very comfortable. Close your eyes. And breathe in slowly and deeply at your own pace. And feel yourself relaxing more and more. And continue to breathe in slowly and deeply. And as you breathe out, feel yourself relaxing even more. Now take a slow, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel yourself relaxing even more. Feel your body becoming more and more relaxed, a pleasant sensation coming over you. And from this relaxed and pleasant state of consciousness, continue to breathe normally, and with each breath, you will feel yourself relaxing even more. And from this quiet and calm state, I'm going to ask you to think for a moment about a recent experience in which you felt stress or tension. It doesn't have to be a dramatic or traumatic experience, but it does have to be an experience that you lived with tension. Remember that experience, the situation that happened, the people who were involved, and how you felt, what you thought. And as you remember all the aspects of that situation, pay particular attention to your body. And when you feel the tension, in your mind's eye, draw a circle around that part of your body. How big is that circle? What color is that circle? And now, in the same way that with your consciousness, we located the tension in your body, we are going to make that tension disappear using just your breath. So take a slow, deep breath into that part of your body, and as you breathe out, feel that part of your body relaxed. Take another breath, breathing in slowly and deeply into that part of your body, and as you breathe out, feel that part of your body relax even more. For the third time, breathe in slowly and deeply, and as you breathe out, you will feel your whole body return to the same feeling of wholeness and relaxation. Keep breathing normally, and with each breath, your body will spontaneously relax even more. And when it feels right for you, open your eyes again. So how was that for you? What happened for you? If you are like many of the participants in my courses, the moment that you focus on the memory of the stressful situation, as soon as you began to live again that emotional tension, you could feel it in your body as muscular tension. It doesn't even matter that the situation wasn't really happening like at that moment, right now. You could still feel it when it came into your consciousness, right? So what does that tell us? Every time you experience a stressful situation in your life with emotional tension, this emotional tension is stored in your body as muscular tension. And of course, your eyes are not immune to the experience. In the vast majority of cases, in fact 82% of the time, according to our research in the University of Toulouse, the muscular tensions that prevent you from seeing, which produce the refractive errors of myopia, astigmatism, presbyopia, hyperopia, and others, are due to emotional causes. Of course, when you are living your life and the pleasant things happen, your consciousness is focused on resolving the immediate issue, and you don't always notice what is happening in your body or how it is reacting to stress. But in this moment, you can pay attention to what's going on and establish the connections and know that if you release that emotional tension, you'll also release the corresponding muscular tension. When you consciously release the stress in your life and let go of old stuck negative emotions, your vision will also improve. But how do you know which emotions are stuck where? And which ones are negatively affecting your vision specifically? Well, I'm going to help you by giving you some clues. First, I'm going to share a very special technique called the Symptom Translator technique. And it's exactly what its name sounds like. The symptom translation technique can be applied to any symptom that is affecting your vision or actually any other part of your body. And even if the eye symptoms that I'm going to explain in detail, myopia, astigmatism, and presbyopia, because they're the most common, aren't the ones that you're experiencing right now, you will still be able to use the symptom translation technique with your particular case and your symptoms. So how does this technique work? Well, the symptom translation technique addresses two fundamental questions. The first question asks you to look at what was happening in your life at the time that the symptom started and identify the unpleasant situation you were experiencing. There is likely an underlying social, emotional, or psychological cause behind that symptom. If you have a vision problem, try to remember when that vision problem started and what was going on in your life at that time. And I'm asking you to look beyond medical or physical issues, but to look at your life as a whole. What was happening in your social life, with your family? Were there changes in school or work, with your relationships, or your health, or your financial situation? What was going on in the world, in society? If you can identify the stressful situation you were experiencing when your vision problem started, you will find the root cause that triggered the adaptive mechanism of the nervous system. Now, the second question of the symptom translation technique is to look at the function of the symptom. That is, what does that symptom enable you to do, or what does that symptom prevent you from doing? That function is an adaptive response, a preventive band-aid that your body created to protect you from the unpleasant situation. In other words, if the effect of the symptom has been to stop seeing well, then there was probably some situation that was very painful for you to see, and your survival reaction, your provisional solution, was not to see it, so that you wouldn't have to suffer, okay? So don't feel guilty about it. It was an adaptive solution, the best you were able to do at the time. But now we can change the situation so that you can see better again. So now that you understand the concept, let's dig deeper into the special emotional stresses of nearsightedness, presbyopia, and astigmatism. Let's start with myopia or nearsightedness. A person who is nearsighted, if we use the metaphor of personal space in relation to the space of vision, we would say that a person with myopia sees well up close, but does not see well from a distance. We could say that he's hoarding his energy, holding things close to the vest. He easily sees what is right around him, what he can control, but he doesn't want to look any further. It's as if he's withdrawing from a world he perceives as threatening. Does that make sense? And how does he see the world in a threatening way? Well, he's afraid, he's insecure. Then, a strategy to compensate for the fear or insecurity he feels, well, is that he becomes controlling, afraid of the future, always worried about what might happen and planning for the worst. People with myopia often become cautious and do everything ahead of time, expending a considerable amount of energy in advance. To overcome myopia, you need to go back to the moment when that insecurity, that fear, first began and release it. Develop confidence in yourself and start to trust life again. Pay attention to what is happening in the present and leave the future for later. If you spend all your time trying to control the future and plan for all the possible options, you will waste so much energy. With presbyopia, it's just the opposite. If we go back to the metaphor of personal space, then a person with presbyopia sees well from a distance. He has to move objects away to see them and no longer sees well up close. We could say that he's spending all his energy on others and he no longer has anything left for himself. And so they find the present and the future no longer interesting. Maybe they think that their opportunity has passed or the best part of their lives are over. They look at the past with nostalgia, with guilt, with anger or regret. And then, because they no longer feel like the hero in their own story, they focus all their energy on those they think deserve it more. Their children, their grandchildren, their partner, their parents, their clients, or the children in Africa. They are so busy giving all their energy away, they have no time and nothing left for themselves. So if you want to heal from presbyopia, it's important that you return to positive selfishness, that you put yourself in the center as the hero of your own life, and that you send energy back to yourself. Make your present and future as interesting or more than what has already happened. Finally, astigmatism is caused by irregular tension in the muscles in the eyeballs. So it's not a surprise that astigmatism corresponds to the emotion of confusion or self-doubt. People with astigmatism often hide their true selves, trying to appear more like what they think others expect from them. They are constantly seeking approval, trying to conform to some perceived social expectation. Astigmatism often comes on at a time when the person doubts themselves or doesn't know what is expected of them. Instead of being authentically themselves, they betray their true self, trying to fit into a mold. In other words, they lose sight of themselves. This creates confusion, and that confusion causes blurred vision or loss of sight. Those are just a few examples of how emotions affect sight, and they are the most common eye symptoms in the vast majority of the population. But behind each specific symptom lies a particular emotion, and we can go into more detail about that later. But first, I invite you to take a sheet of paper and write down at what age your symptom or the symptom that most concerned you about your eyesight began. Take time to think about what was happening at that moment of your life and to identify what emotions you felt at the time. If you had myopia, astigmatism, or presbyopia, it will probably be easy for you to identify. And if it was another symptom, take time to reflect on this, because releasing that emotion will allow you to accelerate the improvement of your vision. I'll leave you with this for now and get on with the talk. Being able to help people see better is one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, and I am fortunate to do it almost every day. The results of my students and clients have been absolutely inspiring, and today I want to show you just a couple of them so that you can see the potential of the method to improve your vision with all methods. Listen to them.
Hi everyone. So my name is Ruben Gil, and first of all, I'd like to present to you an object that was an essential part of my life for 20 years, and for a while now has been useless to me. Introducing my glasses. So I'm 46 years old, and I've been wearing these since I was 19, which you're probably familiar with because it's something that you need for watching TV, driving, reading, for everything that requires using your eyes. In my case, well, that became a nuisance because my glasses were my permanent aid and tool until I met my friend Ainhoa, who explained to me that I could get rid of them. And that's what really happened. I followed her teachings, her instructions, and nowadays I can say that I no longer need them. So I'll throw them away. And what else can I tell you? Ainhoa has an amazing training, and you should follow her advice because this thing definitely works. I was skeptical at first. When she explained to me, I said, but how? How come with a few eye exercises, I'll get rid of these glasses I've been wearing for 20 years? Yes, indeed. Follow Ainhoa's instructions. She's done her research, she's knowledgeable, and she understands perfectly how your eyes work. And it certainly changed my life, and I hope yours too. I send greetings to you all, and with all the best. So I hope you follow her advice, and you get rid of your glasses, as I have done. See you later.
Hi, I'm Laura from Madrid. I wanted to tell you that I have signed up for the Natural Vision course. The reason, during the first few days, I took the free course, I experienced a 1 diopter reduction in myopia. I had 9 diopters in my right eye and 7 in my left one, with 1.5 of astigmatism. Then, when I realized how much progress I'd made in just 1 week by doing a few simple exercises that didn't take me more than 10 minutes a day, I finally decided to sign up for the proper course. I got rid of my glasses and decided it was time to forget about them and experiment straight away with natural vision. So in this course, I benefited greatly from these exercises: physical, mental, emotional, and even energetic ones. And I found out that we are much more than muscle and bones. We are emotions, and psychology plays a very important role in muscle relaxation or tension. So I encourage anyone who wants to improve their vision, not only for myopia or astigmatism or other impairments, but who simply wants to improve their visual acuity, to sign up. This course will give you fun and enjoyable outdoor exercises and games with your family and let you progress in a very short time. I've been taking the course for a month and a half, and I've already experienced a 5 diopter reduction in myopia and 0.5 in astigmatism. So I encourage anyone thinking about signing up to do so. Ainhoa is always willing to help you and clear up any doubts at any time. She makes her classes more enjoyable, and you can listen to her videos at any time. And one of the things I like the most about the course is that you can integrate it in your daily life, no matter when, and even share it with your friends and family. I can't recommend it enough. Thank you very much.
When I arrived yesterday, I was wearing glasses, And I know I asked me to take them off, so I put them away. And it's been quite a while since I'd taken my glasses off because I couldn't see clearly. And when I arrived, I was looking the lines of the letters. I could see the first one, the second one, the third one, and from this point down, I saw everything blurry. A few hours went by, and I started seeing the fourth line, the fifth one, and the sixth one. And also the letters. What's written on the whiteboard, I couldn't see that yesterday. Now I can see it much better. Even though the letters are small, I can see them and read them well. And I didn't wear my glasses yesterday afternoon either. At night, when I got home, or this morning. And I haven't been wearing glasses during the day in the course, and I can see everything more clearly. As if early I'd had a cloud or tear or something in my eyes, preventing me from focusing them at all, even when wearing glasses. So now that I haven't put them on, all that cloud that I had is completely gone, and I can see and I can read more clearly. And the exercises we did today, I've been able to see, until we started up to this line. Later on, with the exercises we did, I could move on to this line, then this one, and begin to see this other line. So I advise everyone to take this course, to give yourselves a chance. Besides, it's fun. And I believe that as women, we deserve to love ourselves, to take care of ourselves, and give ourselves something of great benefit to us. Thank you.
When I'm sharing a free program like this one with so many people, of course I get a lot of questions and concerns in the comments and emails. And one that I hear almost daily is, but Ainhoa, how long will I have to practice? And will these results really last? Well, here it's important that you understand that we're talking about a process of rehabilitation of your eyes, a process of visual education of your way of looking and seeing. The process is similar to when you injure your knee or sprain your ankle. At first, you may need some support because it's still soon to solve the problem. It's too recent and maybe too raw or swollen. That's when you use your crutches, your knee brace, and for the eyes, your eyeglasses. Once the acute period has passed, it's time for rehab or re-education. Here, a specialist works alongside you with practices, techniques, and exercises so that you can strengthen your knee and learn to walk again without crutches or a brace. The same goes for your eyes. For a while, you have to practice in a more dedicated and regular way until you learn how to use your eyes correctly. The amount of time varies from person to person. For you, it will depend on your starting point and how more or less severe your issue is. It will also depend on your personal involvement in the vision education process. But there are other factors, as I will explain you in the next class, such as the number of levels that you use to improve your vision. The more levels that you implement, the faster and deeper the improvement will be. And once the rehabilitation has taken place, just as you can walk again without crutches, you will no longer need to practice daily to improve your vision. Once you've managed to release the emotional stress and learn to use your eyes well with good habits and all the other things that I'll tell you, you won't need to keep practicing. Although many people still do it from time to time because of how easy and fun they are, these practices, and how many benefits they feel from doing them. Once you've improved your vision to the point of recognizing people's face, to be able to see road signs, to drive, to read your mobile phone without glasses or contacts, then you'll feel free, rejuvenated, and full of enthusiasm to enjoy the beauty of life. And you'll see the world wider, brighter, more colorful, more beautiful, with more opportunities even. You'll relate to people with more confidence, feeling your power and attractiveness increase. And you'll see how, after improving your eyesight, you can confidently pursue other dreams and projects in your life, knowing that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. And the good news is that to get the vision improvement you're looking for, you simply have to follow the steps I'm sharing with you in this course. It is a real pleasure for me to be able to share all this information with you and to see the comments on the videos and the messages I receive, seeing how much it's helping and the number of people who are already experiencing results in just a few days. And there are people who have been able to put their glasses in a drawer and improve their vision with every passing day by practicing these simple techniques. It's precisely being able to feel that happiness that so many people share with me when they start to improve their vision that pushed me to create this method that I'm sharing with you now. It has been comforting and above all very gratifying to be able to create and share this free workshop with you. The comments and messages that I receive are spectacular, and I'm really excited about the response and above all the gratitude and love that I feel from this growing community of people committed to improving their vision naturally. I know that this series of several free videos has already had a huge impact on so many people who have already improved their vision by applying the techniques and knowledge that I have shared with you. I hope that you are one of them. And now I have a special announcement I want to share. As you know, the Clearsight Method is actually an advanced program that integrates the most effective techniques of the great international masters of natural vision with whom I have had the honor of training intensively for years and incorporates the methods that I developed and I teach at the university level. And it's all backed up by the research I direct, which consistently improves and expands the method based on scientific evidence and the proven results of the people who participate in my courses. I usually teach this method in small groups to people who are really committed to improving their vision. And if you are one of them, if you're one of these people, committed to doing everything you learned in this free program and you are ready to take it to another level, you don't want to miss the next video. Besides learning more ways to improve your vision, you will have the opportunity to join my Advanced Clearsight online program. But you have to pay close attention because the opportunity to join the advanced course will only be available for a few days. After that, I'll be closing the registration so I can focus on working with those people who sign up for the program and make a commitment to changing their lives by improving their vision. Keep a close eye on your inbox so you don't miss out on the opportunity to be part of this very special advanced training that has already helped thousands of people in over 90 countries around the globe to see better naturally. In the next video, we will explore the 6 scientifically validated levels that you can work on to improve your vision naturally. If you work at those 6 levels, you'll see better results faster and more efficiently, meaning it won't be long before you'll be able to throw away your glasses and contacts forever, and do it without surgery. I promise to share even more details about the new advanced course I have mentioned, including how you can be one of the first people to get a place in that course. You won't want to miss it. In the meantime, I'd love to hear from you in the comments about the discovery that you have made in this class about the impact of your emotions on your vision and the stressful event you think may be associated with your vision loss. Or let me know how your vision has been improving over the course of these 3 videos. If you're using the techniques, let me know what are your results and you have already convinced yourself that restoring your vision naturally is actually within your reach. So keep practicing, leave me a comment, and I see you in the next video to take your vision improvement to the next level. See you next time.